think we are live. So, hello, bonjour from Toronto. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a bit. More specifically, from Taylor Creek Park. So, just to let you know, I have my scooter with me here. And despite me not wearing a helmet in the thumbnail, I assure you, there's one on my head. But yeah, we're going to do probably a bit of hybrid riding and walking through the valley. Hey, Princess, first in the chat. And hey, Vasily. Hope you guys are doing well. Actually, I need to load the chat on my phone so I actually can see it. 1 second here. I have my other phone. Maybe I don't have my Wi-Fi turned on. So just give me 1 second here. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 moment here. Oh, hey, Marcus. And hey, Sally, Once Upon a City. Good to see you. 1 second, guys. Be back in 1 second. I'm going to find my own, my own YouTube account so I can actually see the chat. There we go. All right. Oh, that's new. You see there's like a goal button here. Oh, that's new. You see there's like a goal button here. Marcus says he can confirm the grass is greener in the Netherlands. Yeah, it's starting to get greener here. But I think we're going to probably head westward. Make sure my phone is actually pointed up. But you can hear the creek just down there running. You can see it. Really, really beautiful down there. In fact, when we were here last weekend, we could see people like were trying to fish along the side there, but can't imagine there's a lot of fish down there. And Sally says, Taylor Creek is a great place to ride your bike. Yeah, for sure. Especially today when the sun's not like blasting in your face. See a lot of people out jogging and walking their dogs. And Marcus says electric scooters are forbidden in the Netherlands. Technically, they're not legal here, but as long as you're good and you're not causing any trouble, generally they'll leave you alone. But I believe they're like outright banned in the UK as well. Oh, and Sally says lots of wildlife has returned to Taylor Creek. One time it was considered a dead creek. I didn't know that. That's really fascinating. I wonder what the markings like with the green spray paint is for those trees, like what that actually means. Hey, Juanita. Let's power on and go for a little bit of stroll. Just gonna make this turned it up. There we go. I'm using my mic because when I go on the scooter, it kind of gets a bit windy, so I don't want the sound to go all. But we're gonna go pretty slow anyways, because there's a lot of people around here. But it looks like they're planting new trees over here. Yeah, a lot of new trees. Here, we'll pull off here for a bit. Let's go look down the creek. Hey, Sam. Yeah, you can see the creek down there. Hey, Novellicast, we're using some type of conveyance. You mean my floaty machine where I press a button and it moves? Well, I'm getting a weak signal here. Maybe it's the bridge, so we're gonna skedaddle on back. Oh, Mike Landry. Mike Landry with the $3. Hello, Eddie. Just give me 1 second here. It says it's unstable. Seems to be choppy still. But, well, I think we have a signal for a bit. Just want to say thank you so much, Mike, for the $3. Thank you so much for your support. I don't know if that's going through because it's still saying that there's a weak signal, but hopefully you heard that. If not, I'll say it again later. Okay, let's get going again. But once again, thank you so much, Mike, for the $3. I'm using cinema mode on my phone just to make sure that the image is stable, so it's a little bit more zoomed in on my face when I do those flip around selfies. So this bridge here that we're coming up to, this is the O'Connor Bridge, which over to the left side is where Woodbine and O'Connor is, and it crosses over. Oh, too bad I can still see it's kind of choppy. I guess the signal issues aren't too great down here. Let me pull aside and have a look. See? My little helmet. Sally says, no buffer in there. Well, thanks, Sally. You know, on my screen, it looks a little bit like wonky. Still saying unstable network here. I think when we get down to the Don Valley, it might be a little bit better. Hey, Kurt Affair. Good to see you, Kurt. And all right, Princess. Thanks for stopping by, Princess. Always good to see you. So this bridge is pretty narrow, so it's always good to dismount off your scooter or your bike here before walking on it. Although you do have the alternative option of going down there and going through the creek, but let's not do that, at least not today. Oh, look, raccoon. I don't want to scare it. Well, it's already scared, but I think that's our first raccoon in the live stream. Hey, buddy. There he is. I don't want to disturb him. Hey, Modano. Once again, sorry about the connection issues, guys. Maybe when we get down to the Don Valley, it'll be a little bit more stable. Maybe I'll try to head down there a little bit quicker than I thought. Chris says the raccoon looks tough, just give him your bike. Yeah, I'm gonna get jumped by a gang of raccoons. I have to speed up a bit just so I don't get stuck in between. Now I can slow down a bit. There's like a big or small little pond right there. I guess it's just stagnant water. I can see the signal starting to improve, which is great. I can get off and walk a bit so I can read the chat. There we go. So, and yeah, Modena, the Taylor Creek Park Trail, that's exactly where I'm at, just heading towards the, what do you call them? So there's the people call, Sip calls them teeth. I say they look like elephant, but if you're ever riding or driving up the Don Valley Parkway, you see them, these big concrete things. And that's just before E.T. Seton Park, but we might head down actually south into the Don Valley. Maybe we'll go downtown, or maybe we can go to the Cherry Beach area. Hey, Cat Regime. I wouldn't say that was my first raccoon sighting of the year. I've seen them all throughout the winter, actually. Actually, the Upper Don Trail might be closed off. I think I remember seeing signs saying that it was going to be closed off because of the Metrolinx stuff. But I guess we'll go check out and see.
No.
I haven't been down that way in a while anyways. Have a look at the creek. The water actually looks pretty clear. And Kat says, are you guys the ones who did the flyering for cleanup? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't think so. And thanks, Sally. Thanks for stopping in. And Kurt says, great news, Eddie. The closest Pizza to you is at O'Connor and Glenwood Crescent, about 7 minutes away. Jeez. So that cyclist just dinged at me. Oh, hey, Dark Tar Adventures. Your local trail. So I guess you're really familiar with all this. Guess we're gonna head on up. So this is a really giant off-leash dog area, I believe. Maybe I'll have to bring Coda here someday, although it's more like big gravel rocks than like softer sand, and she's got tiny paws, so it probably wouldn't be the most fun for her. But you can see in the distance all those cars going over that bridge. It's the Don Valley Parkway. We're about to go underneath. I'm gonna stick on the road for this so I don't risk encountering pedestrians. So there's a car behind me now. I need to wait for it to go. Because I don't want to go right in this puddle. Hey, Modano, member for 6 months. I didn't see what the message says. I'll hop off in a second. But there's those giant teeth statue things. I think they look like elephants, but like abstract elephants. But Modano, member for 6 months. Wow, time flies, and reminds me that I need to get my prints out there soon enough. All right, gonna pluck this off. So cheers, Modano. Thank you for the 6 months of support as I cover half the camera with my hand. But yeah, thank you so much, Modano, and thank you for being such a super mod and for helping this community out and just being like a massive supporter. I can't wait until we finally get to meet, and yeah, I'm not going to stand in the middle of this road for too much longer. So thank you, Modano. Put this back on. Hey, Randy Ruck. Good to see you. And Novell says, you need to invest in some sturdy dog boots. Kurt says, don't worry if you hit a pedestrian with your bike. You can ride off faster than they can catch you. Actually, I'm not riding a bike today. Oh, hey, Fernando. Fernando said he thought they were anteaters. Kinda, I see it. Like, they have snouts. I just think like the legs are like thick, like elephant legs. And Kurt, no, I'm not on a bike actually today. I'm on a scooter. But I do have a bike that I have to start riding soon. So to find out more about that. And hey, Faith. And Sebastian, good to see you too. Sebastian says he saw Modano snipe at Henry and Vasily. Was that recent? The problem with this scooter is that the handlebars are so high, so I have to like kind of hug it while I'm walking. Otherwise, my phone is just going to show you my handlebars. But so this way, down here goes towards E.T. Seton Park, and the trail leads to Sunnybrook. And I did that last weekend, not on a live stream though, but I did that. So we're gonna actually continue south down this way into the Don Valley. We're gonna see how far the lower Don Trail goes now, because it was closed off last year from Pottery Road south. So we're gonna go have a look. And Novelka says that they look like polar bears in indigenous art. I could see that, yeah. And Kurt says if I take the handle off the scooter, it'll turn into a hoverboard. Yeah, Sip was saying that it feels like on a hoverboard because the suspension on this is so intense. It's got hydraulic suspension, so. Oh, Modano says it was earlier. He was out cycling and caught up with Henry and Vasily while they were at Milestones in Richmond Hill. Oh, that's cool. I caught a bit of Henry's stream, or rather I rewatched a bit of it this morning where he went out to, was it Waterloo? I think Windsor or Waterloo, one of the W towns, and did a train ride with Intruder Alert. Looked like they had like a really delicious meal on that, and the train attendants, I don't know the name, I think that one Chelsea, she seemed really, really nice. Oh, look at that, actually. I've never noticed that before. There's like canoes over there on the other side. I wonder who put them there. Kurt says they can't be polar bears, they're not even drinking Coke. Shame on them. Oh, there's some people fly fishing. There's people over there. I don't know if it got caught on camera. They were fly fishing. At least it looked like fly fishing. Maybe it's just regular fishing. I actually do not know my fishing types. I know ice fishing. It's what Brad Palmer does. Hey, Timmy. Good to see you. Just saw your name pop up in the chat there. So there's some really, really cool kind of views coming up, particularly under the Lee Side Bridge. But I think we get to a part where we see that they kind of removed a lot of the plants. Be nice if they finally fix these potholes. I feel like every year they just spray paint orange lines or orange circles around it. Hopefully the signal holds up down here by the Don River better than it did up at Taylor Creek Park. So yeah, over here, I think it was here. No, maybe it wasn't here. I think it's just up ahead. They're doing some landscaping. I guess you can see, yeah, they planted new trees there. You can see up ahead. But I believe this area used to be way more foresty. And I think they had to dig it up for something. Yeah, all here. It was all like probably 2 years ago, more like bushy and foresty, but they've done a lot of landscaping. They removed a lot of the shrubbery and bigger trees. And it looks like they're replanting smaller trees. I'm really hoping the lower Dom part is accessible because they have this really cool gargoyle garden park that I'd love to show you guys. Man, let's have a look at this. Let's pull over for a second. I mean, it'll look nice once it's all grown back. Mel says these people are crazy to be canoeing when the water level was that high. That's what happened to their canoes. And Timmy wants banana bread. I have oatmeal cookies on me. That's my plan if I find a space to sit down, is to have some iced tea and oatmeal cookies. And I agree, we all should have banana bread. Banana bread solves all of life's problems. Not enough banana bread on my stream, Kurt. Maybe I'll have to pivot with my YouTube channel and start doing baking episodes. Baking live streams, baking banana bread for Bready Eddie. Put that bread-faced emoji to use for the members. So I'm actually going really slow. I'm going 10 kilometers an hour just to let you guys take in the view a bit. Not that I'm a speed demon on them. Sip was kind of making fun that I was not unlocking the full power of the scooter because I turned off boost mode, which makes it go really, really fast. He was taking me out yesterday for driving lessons. I know how to drive, but it's just been like a long time, so I need to do my G2 again. So he took me out yesterday. He said I'm like too overly cautious on many things. Although I also forget to keep checking my mirrors and doing my signals, so still got a ways to go before I can do my road test. Hey, dog mama. See your name in the chat, but I didn't see what you said yet. Just kind of glanced down for a second. But when I pull over, I'll read it. You can see the Don Valley up there, Don Valley Parkway. I'm glad they haven't closed off this part of the trail yet, because I thought they were going to. I think it's really polite when cyclists let you know that they're approaching and they tell you what side they're on. So this is really pretty. Look at all the tall reeds here. Juxtaposed to the open field on the other side. Hey, Dixon Cider. See your name in the chat. Haven't read the message yet. I'm gonna pull off when we're closer to this overpass. Right ahead. And I guess these other cyclists had the same idea I did. The same idea I did to pull off here. Oh, they have gummy bears. Somebody did gummy bear graffiti. That's cool. Mind you, I forgot their names. All right, catching up in the chat now. And Timmy says, oh, this is vehicle electric assist. Actually, I'm on an e-scooter. But I do have an e-bike that I was saying earlier I need to get riding. It's actually for a partnership. And Dog Mama says, yes, bake for us all. And Cat Regime says, okay, read the flyering. There was a cleanup in Taylor Creek recently. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. If I knew about that, I'd actually go contribute to that. It's really cool to know. And City Pass, hey, how long is that trail? Good question. Hopefully somebody might have that answer who has Google at their fingertips. And Randy Ruck says, are we going to the Queen Street Bridge? I believe so. I'm going to try to go far south as I can. And Curtis Fair says, look at all the biker gangs. Yeah, the biker gang right here. That's funny. And Randy Ruck says, that's where the Ontario Line crossing is. Dixon Cider, hey, Ready Eddie and fans. My scooter goes 67 kilometers an hour. Holy cow. But I don't got that fast all the time. What scooter do you have? Dixon, wow. This is supposed to go 40 or 45. It's the 9bot G3. But I did not unlock it at that, so I think it only goes up to 30 on sports mode. But I think there's a boost mode that goes quicker. Yeah, City Pass, this is the Max G3. You can see my range here. It's actually cool. I've been playing a lot with the signals and blinkers. The bell isn't that good though. It needs like a better bell. I'll probably do a proper review video on it later. Dixon says he has the Nami Klima. That's cool. I have to look that up. Velcross says, is Garfield wearing a cocktail dress? I think it's just a Hawaiian shirt. Where is Garfield? There he is. Although his legs look a little weird. Probably not the most anatomically correct version of Garfield, but good enough. Probably better than I could do. And Kurt says the Gummy Bears theme song was sung by John Williams' son Joseph Williams. Really? That's some interesting trivia. With it being funny, being May the 4th, Star Wars Day, John Williams was the composer for Star Wars, wasn't he? The theme? I think he did like Harry Potter and a bunch of other big movies. City Pass says, can you do a full video review of the Max G3? I think I plan to, actually. This, and I have an e-bike that I'm also going to do a review on. I have to put it together still. And Kurt says, just recently found out Garfield hates Mondays. I too hate Mondays. All right, let's continue, folks. Yeah, I believe this is the Lee Side underpass, right? So we're kind of going around the bend, and eventually we'll get to the Bloor Viaduct. I think that's the next big one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another. All right. Oh, looks like there's all these construction signs up ahead. I mean, I haven't seen anyone go down here and double back yet, so... Oh, okay, so this used to be the very, very heavy forested area that's now all completely taken down. But you can see all the work that they're doing there in the distance. I'm not sure what for, if this is just an access point that they're building to get people down here. No, this is for the bridge, the Metrolinx bridge, right? I think so. Because they're doing it like way up there. Yeah, I think this is for the bridge. For some reason, I thought they were just going to put it under the existing Leaside bridge, but no, I think it's getting its own bridge, because I think someone in the Discord was sharing photos of the renderings of it. And Villicus says, such a great idea to choose a mate with driving skills. Those driving courses are so expensive. I took a Young Drivers of Canada before, actually, but that was like 20 years ago? City Pass, what is the Ranger scooter? How fast does it go? The G3, I want to say it goes 40 kilometers, maybe 45. I can't remember. I'll probably never ride it that fast. The theoretical range, quote unquote, is 80 kilometers distance. But I think it gives me about, I'd probably say, maybe 60 total if I don't go too fast. If I stay in drive mode. Sports mode, you get significantly less. You can get a battery that's coming out there, so you can attach it there, and it'll extend the range by quite a lot. I think by another 30 to 40 kilometers, but it's not out yet. So anyone's guess, really, at this point. Dixon says, my range is 80 to 90 kilometers and top speed's 67 to 68 kilometers. That's impressive, although I'd be too scared to go that fast on a scooter. Oh, thanks, Randy Ruck says it is for the Ontario line. Yeah, Modena, I'm going to have to check out that snipe later. I think we almost met at the Santa Claus parade, but the crowds got intense, so you couldn't make your way to meet Sip and I. But Sip and I both have been saying that we were really excited to meet you someday soon. We might try to plan a walk in Unionville. I'll speak to Sip about it. Yeah, Ontario line. You can see the signs here. Max 10 kilometers an hour. All right. So I say the scooter does handle hills really well. It just chews through hills. Which is so nice because my other scooters, you have to like pick up speed and then just like floor the throttle just to get up a hill. It'll be nice to see when they're finished doing what they're doing to this area. I don't know what that blue pole is. Ugh. Oh my god, I just got a face full of gnats and they're like stuck to my eyes. Ugh. So the gnats are out in like full force already. I don't know what those cyclists are doing there. Oh, that's a pretty view, but there's a better view up ahead of the river. I don't want to go in the water. I'll wait for the jogger to go through the dry spot. And then I'll go through. I thought there'd be more people down here, but I guess the lack of sun probably made people want to stay home today. Although the temperature is really, really nice. I believe it's about 14 Celsius. I think it's nice when the sun is not out because I don't risk getting as sunburned. I still have to wear sunblock. Hey, Cold Sloth. You changed your name back. Oh, I had a good laugh this morning with that. Oh my gosh. I'll have to read the chat in a bit. I can kind of glance down and see the names, but I can't stop and read them until I can't read them until I'm actually stopped in place. Oh, that's cute. So we've seen a raccoon so far. I wonder if we'll see a bunny. So I wonder what those black boxes are up there. It almost looks like there's like a Batman logo on them. Maybe they are actually for bats. Cole says they're for bats. Is it for them to like, because I guess they're habitat is being destroyed, so they put up an artificial one? Or is it like a feeding box? I mean, there's more than plenty enough flies for them to eat, mosquitoes, but I'll get off and walk here a bit so I can read the chat. But let's go have a look at this old bridge looking thing here. Oh, you messed up and changed your avatar picture. Hey, Stephen Edwards. Any coyotes, foxes, wild boar? None yet. I don't think there's boar down in this part. But foxes and coyotes for sure. Just haven't seen any yet. Nicole says, I think so. They do that with owls too. And Kurt says he preferred your other name. City Pass says, I should ride it from the CN Tower to Unionville. Do you think it would have that range? Maybe with the battery, or if I rode it on eco mode, it would get that far, but that would take me a long time because I think eco mode caps off at 15 kilometers an hour. That'd be cool to try. I would just have to figure out the bike trails to get up to Unionville because I really dislike riding directly with cars and traffic. I prefer a dedicated lane if I have to ride adjacent to cars. And Velcos says they're building public housing for bats, and yet the rest of us are stuck with private sector solutions. Sloth affair. Kurt affair and sloth affair. And then no more Red Eddie, but Eddie affair. That show's not on the air anymore, like Current Affair. That's like long been canceled, right? So here, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm gonna veer off here. So you can walk here. I don't know if there's a lot up that way or the other way. But if you come here at certain times of the year when the salmon are swimming upriver to go spawning, you can actually see them hop up and over this. And I think they have another place out in the Humber River that you can do just the same. Oh, that's really nice. There's a person over there, the Rottweiler, just enjoying the river. Really peaceful. Oh, they're fishing. It does kind of smell like fish here. Marshall is saying there's a weak connection here, so probably can't stay here too long. But hopefully you guys got to see what I was talking about before the signal crapped out. But there you go. You need to come here maybe when the salmon start swimming upriver. Actually, they swim upriver to spawn and then die, I believe. I think I watched something by Isabella Rossellini about salmon or about fish. And City Pass, I saw your message, Cole, but I didn't read it yet. But saw City Pass briefly asking what phone provider. I'm using Rogers. The better walktubers like Toronto Tech and Transit and I believe T-Shods and Henry, they all use multiple providers. They kind of dual box it, dual switch it. They use both Rogers and Bell. So when one's crappy, they'll switch to the other. But unfortunately, I don't have the money or the privilege to do that. But Rogers has been okay so far. And Vasily has a little Rogers Wi-Fi box that we're going to see if it works with the Pocket 3. Hopefully sometime soon. So here, when we cross here, which I'll do as soon as we can. This is a very tricky crossway. They probably had lights here. So you can't see when the cars are coming around the bend. So here, we can either follow this trail south, which I haven't been in about 2 years because it's been closed. So I see it looks like it's open again. And if we go this way instead, whoops, my cord got stuck. 1 second. And if we go up this way instead, this leads towards the Brickworks and down Bayview, which you can take the Rosedale Valley Road back up towards Bloor Street, back up this way. But I think we're going to head down this way because we're going to go south. Coleslaw says, anyone remember the movie with Chris Farley where he tries to steal an eagle's egg for medicine? Steve Member says, fun fact, salmon on sushi came about by a campaign by Norway to sell Norwegian salmon to Japan. That is interesting. That is a really fun fact. Steve Pass says, I tried streaming with the Pocket 3, but it sucks so much lag. Yeah, I really, really, really want to do that, but like it just lags out, or my iPhone would drop the hotspot on it randomly. So we're hoping that the Rogers Wi-Fi box will be a bit better. So we're going to test that out. Hey, Alex says, Bouquet Walk. Hey, Eddie, it's 2 a.m. here. Let's chill. Losing sleep nowadays. Thanks for the stream. Oh, yeah, now I'm your good night stream. That's funny. Yeah, we're going to head down this way. So if I continue on the right, you can see where that sidewalk, sorry, on the left, where you can see the sidewalk is. That would lead up to Pottery Road, where you'd want to go for Dairy Queen or, sorry, there's a big thing there. Dairy Queen, or actually there's only a Dairy Queen up there at the top. This still says temporarily closed, but let's see how far we can get. Let's see if we can at least get to the Gargoyle Garden, because that's what I really want to show you guys. Not many people know about this place. I mean, unless you actually actively jog or hike down here. I don't think SIP's been here because this trail's been closed for about 2 years or year and a half. So just a little reminder that I can't really see the chats while I'm driving. I do have my second phone going so I can kind of see who's in the chat, but I can't really read the messages. But I will catch up on them when I take a pause. Nice, probably also a nice place to see salmon swimming upstream. Kind of makes me nervous how on the right side of the path it's kind of dips down. And I'm not too familiar with this scooter yet, so I don't know what its traction would be. So I want to kind of stay off of that before I take a spill down into the river. And make sure my hand is on the brakes while I'm going down here. Yes, you can see here. Stop for a second to point it out. Over there is the Don Valley Brickworks. Right over there. No, Alex, it's been kind of buffering because I'm in the valley, so it'll kind of choke from time to time. Keith Fox says glitch in the Matrix. Yes, 55 subs for 1K for Alex. So go ahead and toss him a subscribe if you haven't yet. It's my friend from my high school days. And also linking Rome's channel, his wife Rome. She did a Rome. Hey, Rome. Rome did, oh my God, what did you do? Like a 7-hour live stream the other day. Hey, Israel Morales. Hola. Yeah, there's the Brickworks. So we'll keep moseying on. I feel like for this thing being closed for like 2 years, they haven't really done anything to it. Kind of looks the same. Feels like there's more dirt on the path. Less potholes, I'll give them that. Hopefully there's more improvements than just potholes. Oh God. Gnat just went in my eye. They always keep going, oh my God, this is the second time. And then a gnat's gotten in my eye, and it's always my left eye for some reason. It's gonna blink until it goes away. Oh, but I think we're coming up to the gargoyle garden soon. Hopefully you guys think the gargoyle garden is as cool as I think it is. I'm excited to be able to go back into it. Hopefully it's not closed. Lots of dandelions out already. I thought dandelions were more like a June thing. Oh, there's some Canada geese up ahead lying in the road. Do not go close to them. They are vicious. They do not say sorry. So that bridge up ahead is the Bloor the Bloor Danforth Viaduct, which you've seen me walk across many times on my live streams. So it's the first time that we're down below on a live. I see some more of those bat boxes up ahead. It's really, really beautiful down here. But there's the gargoyle garden. You can see it. Probably better I just get off and walk around and show you guys. Noel says, Eddie, you need some clear safety glasses. There are flying bugs around. Yeah, I should have worn my shades today. I don't know what I was thinking, because like they just keep getting in my eyes. But yeah, there's some gargoyle blocks here. I'm kind of look at them. I think they're all from the same artist. I think I looked it up one time what they were. Let's see the signal strength. Signal's good, so we're gonna go on a little tour of this place. So just park my scooter here. Okay, that person's leaving. I'll plop this off. There we go. Go handheld for a little bit. Have a look at these. And Hill says, reminds me of those angry face blocks that fall and try to crush you in Mario Brothers. It's creepy coming here at night because the glow of the blue, like it's usually kind of a bluish color, it kind of bleeds down here, so you're just like in an eerie glowing. City Pass says, what gimbal are you using? I'm not using a gimbal at the moment, actually. I'm using a cinema mode stabilizer, and I use a chest mount when I'm on the scooter. Usually I use a Flow Pro 360. I thought this one was pinching his chest at first, but oh, maybe he is. He's got like a snail in his belly button or something there. There's the subway. Look at this one. This one's got glasses on. Will says, oh, finally, I was starting to wonder if the subway was down for some reason. No, it's still running. Oh, look at this one. I used to be obsessed with dragons as a kid. Like, I used to love them. Pass says, you should revisit here at midnight. Maybe someday. When it gets more summer weather out, I'll do a later night stream. It's kind of a different ambiance then. Yeah, this is the gargoyle garden. I feel there were a few more before. I don't know if they got stolen or people took them away or they broke. Hey, Kyle Walker. It's good afternoon, Eddie and everyone. Is that a gargoyle statue? It is indeed. We are at the Gargoyle Garden, although I'm not actually sure if that's the official name, but that's the Bloor Viaduct right there, just to the north of it. Just down in the Don Valley. I'm gonna ride my scooter, so we're gonna keep on going. There's the subway again. So we're gonna keep heading south, see if we can get all the way down to either the Corktown Commons area or towards Cherry Beach, just to see how far we can make it. I'm just thinking it'll be nice when the technology's there where I could wear a pair of shades and somehow see the YouTube chat. It'd make doing riding streams a lot easier. Oh, so many gnats. Oh my gosh. The other night I was riding and I just had my head tilted down when I was riding near the beaches, and you could just hear them smacking my helmet like. Oh, interesting. That little park area looks really cute. It's too bad it's not ready yet. Oh, that's really cute. I want to sit there now. Chester Springs Marsh. So that's probably the newest thing I've seen coming down here since it's been closed. Hey, Flick Hunter. I see your name in the chat, but I didn't see the message. I'll have to read it after when I take a pause. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I'm kind of hoping there's a bench or somewhere that I could sit down for a few minutes. I have to go through another tunnel. Miso. This part isn't fixed yet. Still a lot of like cracks and bumps in the pathway here. Oh wow, is the bridge closed? This might be end of the line. Yeah, it looks like it. So this is as far as it goes right now. Lower Dawn Trail between the Belleville Underpass and Bala Underpass. There's no exit beyond this point. Other than returning, please refer to the closure maps. So yeah, unfortunately we won't be going to the Queen Street Bridge. We'll have to double back now. But that's fine. Novelka says he remembers the Stride stream where he went through Mimico and into Mississauga got completely covered in mayflies. Oh man. So I mentioned this, I think, before on a stream, but I was riding my scooter down to the end of Tommy Thompson Park by the lighthouse, and I went to come back at night, and there was just spider webs everywhere because they jump across the trees at night, Spider-Man style, with their web. And when I got off, like, I looked at the light on my scooter and my helmet and everything, I was just covered in like a thick layer of webs. And that night I had problems sleeping. I kept waking up and like feeling like spiders crawling on me. I mean, there weren't. The spiders were all gone. I had a really hot shower and threw all my clothes in laundry, but just the PTSD of it. So I guess that's why no one's coming down here, because it's kind of a dead-end route. It's very unfortunate. And I'm glad that my scooter has enough range to get me back. It would suck to be stuck all the way down there. But that bites. I was hoping to get all the way down to Cherry Beach, but I probably should have looked it up first. I just heard it was open again, but I didn't know it was only half open. It'll be nice when that little park up ahead opens up. The Chester March Stream Park, or whatever it was called again. Oh, someone lost their bike pump. Yeah, this is the Chester Spring Marsh. This little seating area. Hopefully it finishes soon. So we're coming up to the Gargoyle Gardens on the left, which we were at earlier. I kind of hate having to double back. I'm just thinking about like that annoying pathway I have to go through again. It'll be fine. We'll make it. Honestly, I probably didn't know the names of the bridges. I always just called them the Queen Street Bridge, the Dundas Bridge, the Gerard Bridge. I didn't know they had like specific names. Oh god, the gnats are really bad. It sounds like rain. Like I'm holding my head down. It's just like, it sounds like there's raining. It's raining on my helmet. It's gross. Well, we're almost out of here at least. Yeah, look how it kind of slopes on the left there. How it slopes down. It's that guy from earlier. So we'll go the other way this time now. We'll stop here for a second. Ugh, my face is covered in these flies. Oh, it's so gross. I just wiped and there's like 3 of them on me. Ugh. And Alex says, I hate spiders but love Spider-Man. Flickunner says, I only dislike dock spiders. They are pain when moving a dock. How often does one have to move a dock? Hey, Crying Hippie. Good to see ya. Did I bring my charger? Well, I didn't bring my scooter charger, but I have my phone charger. It's plugged in. How are we doing here? All right, we're gonna carry on. We're gonna go towards the Brickworks. I don't know if we'll go in the Brickworks, but we'll probably head down towards Corktown Commons. Over the train tracks we go. Hey, intruder alert. Oh my gosh, $20 intruder alert. Happy Sunday, Eddie and everyone. This looks like a cool trail for a bike or scooter, except for the bugs. Oh my gosh, let me stop for a second here, just so I don't have any other riders. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'll wait till the loud motorcycle's gone, but oh my gosh, thank you so much. Intruder alert, Captain. It was good seeing you on Henry's stream. I had a watch of it earlier, a rewatch. Thank you so much for the $20, and thanks for stopping by and saying hello. It's so great to see you. All right, we're gonna carry on. But thank you again so much. Thank you so much, Intruder Alert. You guys had such a great time on that train yesterday. The meal looked really good too, and it was really nice how Chelsea, I think that was her name, how she was chatting to Henry. But hopefully Sip and I get to meet you someday. So I don't think we're gonna go into the brickworks. We're gonna keep going, but over there on the right is the brickworks. Although my phone is pointed down, let me slow down. And let me pull over and point it up a bit. I'm not really good at the one-handed thing, so I do have to like stop to do it. Of course, this feels quite dangerous with all the cars going around, but there's the brickworks over there. On True Alert says, you gotta get my scooter out, and the staff was so cool. Oh, you have a scooter? What kind of scooter do you have? Personally, I'm more partial towards the 9bots. That's what I'm riding right now, is a 9bot. Apollo is also a really good brand, but they're more expensive, but I guess you are supporting a Canadian company by getting Apollo. And I think Movin, the e-bike company, the mobility company, mobility? I think it's mobility. I just think mobility is being cell phone network, but I think it's called Movin Mobility. They have a e-scooter now too, and they're Canadian. So I've always come up this way. Like I've come up Bayview, but I've never gone down this way. This is my first time heading south. And I gotta say, it's a little bit more daunting with the traffic flying right in your face, as opposed to as opposed to having it coming up from behind you. Here, we'll pull up ahead, down the side. So you can just make sure everything's working all right. Also, True Alert, you have a Pro Zip. I've heard of those. Those are pretty cool. see the signal's down a little bit. But I think we should be okay to go. See my range. 46 kilometers. But I think, so it says I've done 11 kilometers, but I think that's from, when did I do 11 kilometers? I don't know if that's from the beginning of the stream or there was a part when I turned my scooter off. I can't remember because it resets the number after. I think I did power it off. Maybe we were underneath that bridge for a bit, looking at the gummy bears. I'm so impressed at how well this scooter handles uphills or inclines. It just slices through these inclines like butter, like a hot knife through butter. This is particularly bumpy because of all the roots of the trees pushing the ground up. But now this is really pretty with how the trees are on each sides. See, that's a hill my previous scooter would have had issues with. Aww. It's a cute dog. I think it's a greyhound. It's really cute. A lot of water down here. So I think we have to go adjacent to the highway again for a little bit. I think it's pretty much like this till we get down to Corktown. I might pass, because it doesn't look like there's anyone oncoming. I think the marathon was today, wasn't it? I saw Henry, Toronto Tech and Transit, post a video of the marathon with his Ray-Ban Metas, but I wasn't sure if that was from today or when exactly that video was. I think it was today. I think it was earlier today. I'll just go down here. I'm very confused. Is that like another bike lane on the other side? There's a Riverdale Park West over on the right side. It's quite windy down here. Sorry I haven't been able to stop and chat for a bit, but when we get to Corktown, find a spot to sit and have my iced tea and cookies. So this is the Dundas Street Bridge that we're about to go underneath. And I believe that's the Queen Street one coming up. Hope I'm not wrong. Maybe that was the Queen Street one behind us? No, this is the Queen Street. I think that's the Humane Society over there. Yeah, this is the Queen Street Bridge. Curious to see what happens to the trail down here. Does it just end? It looks like I have to merge. Yeah, it looks like I have to go to the other side of the street. This looks like that becomes one way. All right. So I think this takes me right into Corktown. It's so strange because I'm gonna go on the sidewalk here. So the bike lane just kind of stops over there and then starts again there. I'm confused. I'm gonna catch up on the chat here. So Trailer Captain says, I got the solid wheels, bad choice for them. So yeah, you do feel them. You feel them in your teeth, oddly enough, when you're going over bumps with a scooter with solid wheels. Crying Hippie says, I ran into one of the two who tried to rob me for my scooter. They're at Pape Station with 8 friends and 3 scooters looking to rob more scooters. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that when we were in Liberty Village on that stream. Wilcox says, it's also, since you're so light, I remember when me and my buddy rented identical scooters, and how big a difference this extra 20 pounds made with going uphill. It's fascinating because Sip and I had the same scooters, High Boys, and our mileage difference was quite significant. Rangapi says the marathon ended today at 2. I was supposed to go on volunteer while riding 9-bot, but I'm in a cast still. Aw. And thanks to Alex saying the ride is so chilled. Yeah, now we're gonna figure out where to go from here. Actually, maybe I can go sit there for a bit and have a drink. Mind you, not the best view, but it works. Oh wow, look how dirty my scooter is from all that. It's all mucky. I'm gonna have to wipe it down when I get home. I hate that because it's new. I didn't expect it to get that dirty that quick. But I mean, that's what they're for. I have a fuse this time. Hey, Marcelo says, hello from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please say hello to my mother. Hopefully I'm not saying anything bad. Say Graciela Teresa Troncoso. Crying Hippie says to the left is the trail. It's kind of confusing, like, because there's a bike lane there, but then there's one directly across the street, so. The sign says 13 Celsius. Yeah, it's a bit chilly here today. I do feel May weather kind of fluctuates between 10 Celsius to 20 Celsius. So we're kind of on spot. Yeah, I think so. I'm at 50% battery, so well, slightly above 50. So I'll probably ride down towards Viller's Island and make my way back east. But I'll keep you guys along for the ride for most of that. So. Crank says that hill in front of you is the trail and go right. Yeah, it kind of like veers around like that way, I think. But I don't think it connects south, does it? I don't think so, because the Lakeshore Trail is all borked. I think you have to go down Cherry Street to get to Viller's Island, though. Okay. This stupid battery cord keeps getting caught on everything. Hey, me and my dirty scooter. I needed that iced tea. It was really delicious. Hit the spot. I'll put this back in now. Okay, so I guess I'm at 64% battery, but still, it should be enough to get me back in the direction I need to. So we'll do that. So I think I can go down here. I think I started a live stream at this little square one time. At Distillery or Cherry, yeah. I think I'll probably just head towards Distillery. Just want to cross the road though. Although I don't think coming here helps that much. I think it kind of turns into a shared street. Maybe not. Oh no, it still kind of keeps the bike road here. So I want to go to that bike lane across the street there. And then I'll take that down towards Viller's Island. So we're on Cherry Street now. Hey, Wayne McKay. Wayne McKay says, I think scooters are legal. So you're not wrong. The city has decided to not allow them, but they've also said that they don't have the bandwidth to enforce it, or the Toronto police do. So I think for the most part, if you're pretty respectful, you wear your helmet, you obey the law, you stay in bike lanes, don't ride recklessly, you're generally okay. Okay. Very nice of that guy to point at the car to make sure that he doesn't go and squish me. Hey, Upstate MY Bob. Good to see you, Bob. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. So this is the new Cherry Street Bridge. I'm actually looking forward to when there's more things down here, like maybe some stores, a market. I don't know what the plans are though. Sorry about that. There's a big bump. Reposition the camera. Yeah, unfortunately this chest mount, it's a good chest mount with a really strong magnet, but unfortunately a big bump makes it kind of start to point down because the hinge isn't that strong. It's a little bit loosey-goosey. So straight ahead, that yellow bridge leads towards Cherry Beach, but we're gonna start heading east towards Viller's Island. Although I think those two people took the wrong path, because you actually have to go this way. Bob said these streams always make me want to get my bike into shape and get out there. They make me want to get on a bike too. I actually do kind of miss like pedaling and whatnot, so I'm excited to do the e-bike streams once I get it built. And these lights take forever. Didn't have enough of a kickoff there. So if you look ahead, over on the right, kind of through those sticks, you can see like an owl poking out, like a big kind of sculpture owl. It's the white thing with the two black eyes. And then past that, there's a raccoon in the green grass. I'm not really sure what they're doing here. I don't know if it's some sort of park or what. Well, I guess now you can't see because of the barrier, although I don't remember them putting this up. Yeah, over there's the raccoon. So here's the other bridge to get off of Viller's Island. We can stop here for a second. Just kind of show you guys the bridge from this side with the city skyline there. Oh yeah, that train ride was really cool. It's from Waterloo, right? Maybe I'll see if Sip wants to do something like that someday. I know Sip is more keen on doing staycation type kind of things. Like he'd probably really like that train ride with the meal. I think he prefers that over doing like big travel, like big overseas traveling. So these are the big film studios in Toronto, if you're not aware of it, like Pinewood. They filmed the Star Trek Discovery there. I think the Big Brother house, or the studio of it, is in there too. But that's Pinewood over on the right side. Studio, stage 10, stage 11, stage 12. There's the big FedEx facility. Wow, the wind is just blowing down here. So I'm going to turn up here because the bike lane continues. It kind of stops here and then it goes up to Lakeshore. All the poles make it look like oil refinery. Oh, it looks like they're digging the road up ahead. I think I'm starting to get rained on a little bit. Oh, wow. There's like a big puddle there. I'm gonna have to go around. This is not the most intuitive intuitive way to do this. I don't even know if the bike lane is open across the street now or not. It looks like they dug it up. Upstate my Bob says puddle hazard, yeah. It's like, sure, walk, but like you have to walk through this big giant puddle there. We're gonna take a chance and see if that bike lane's over there is open. If not, we'll have to cross back and go on the sidewalk on this side. Okay, there's a bike right, or a car right in front of the... I guess they didn't see the lines. Okay, I guess I can go up there. It's like they put a little makeshift ramp. Woohoo! Oh, it's starting to rain a bit. So you can see these like pillars here on the left and right side. This used to be where the Gardner Expressway off-ramp was for Leslie Street, which I believe was actually the end of the Gardner Expressway. I think they originally planned to continue it all the way out to like Vic Park or something, but just kind of stopped it here. So now at Leslie and Lakeshore, so we're gonna keep going for a bit. Hey, Horizon Nav, that bike lane just west of there has been under construction for over a year now. Yeah, I know, I miss it. I used to use that one. I don't know where this siren's even coming from, but it's coming from that way. I think we're fine. Sorry guys, I normally mute, but a little bit hard to do that when I'm got both my hands on a scooter. Oh yeah, I feel the rain starting to come. I didn't think it would rain today. So there's the big Canada Post sorting facility over there on the left. Sometimes going up this street on the bike lane kind of sucks because a lot of the trucks, as you can see, and there's a car in it, the trucks will just pull over in it and just the drivers will fall asleep. But it's not too bad because it's not the busiest street, so you can just sort of ride around them and not be too concerned about cars coming out. I'm glad it's only raining lightly, and I should be able to make it home in time before a big rain happens if there is one coming. Hi.
Hi.
Where'd you come from? Look who it is.
Hi.
It's
I'm
raining
listening
and
to
you're all
you.
wet
I'm
now.
listening to you to see where you were.
Well, it was Chicken Joy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Although I think my chat's frozen now. I don't know, but
Hi, everyone. Okay, let's keep riding.
yeah, I was gonna go up to Monarch Park and then end it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you.
No, I want to follow you.
Oh, you want to follow me? Because you want to look at my blinkers? Oh.
Yeah, I want to see your blinker.
Sip wants to watch the blinkers on my new scooter go.
The audio, I napped a little bit here.
Did you?
Yeah, it was so calming because I guess you have the wind muff on.
Oh, so you don't hear the wind, you just hear me
Talking
talking.
every so often, and it felt like you were in the room with me.
I went down to the Don Valley, the lower Don Trail, the one I said that we tried to ride like last summer. I remember they had it blocked off.
Yeah.
So they opened it again, but then they blocked it off halfway down.
I saw that you made it to the gargoyles.
Yeah, I made it to the gargoyles, but
Talking to me about.
oh yeah, so you finally got to see them on the stream, but you need to see them in person eventually.
Yeah. And I saw that you had to go back.
Yeah.
So that's around the time I started watching.
Is that when you fell asleep?
No, That's when I started watching.
Oh. So Sip has to press the button here because otherwise we'll be waiting for like an hour for the light to change. Oh man, my eyes are like hurting me, and I don't know if it's because of all the gnats that just flew into my eyes.
I told you to wear sunglasses.
I know, but sometimes I
Oh,
just
fuck
forget.
yeah.
Well, I think my phone lost its Wi-Fi connection, so I have to like look at the chat this way. I see Alex says hello, Sip.
Hey, Alex.
I'm sure a lot of other people said hello, Sip, but I couldn't read the chat. Away we go. Right, I'm first. Yes. So those are magnolias, right?
Yeah,
I learned that from
those are
Christine.
magnolias.
Yeah.
The bigger ones are magnolias.
Those are really big, though. It started to rain. So it didn't say it was supposed to rain today, did it? It just said cloudy.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. So it might just go away.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing your hand while riding scooters. That's how I fall. That's how I end up with my jaw wired shut.
Oh, okay.
I'm like just not balanced enough to do it. Maybe on bike I could do it.
No, then we shouldn't. I make fun of people who do that. Let's not do that. It's dangerous.
Like, So we're coming up to Little India. This is where Boom found you.
Yeah, Boom crashed. Boom. I accidentally sniped Boom.
You accidentally sniped Boom.
Boom
There you go.
accidentally sniped me.
No, you were the live streamer, so I think it's you unintentionally sniped him. And you had Koda with you.
Yeah. It was a little east of here.
I don't know why this like died. This internet. Why does it say Kudo? Is there? Maybe Fernando left a SIM card in here. Ah well.
You want me to go onto my phone?
Yeah, you can check to see if there's anything interesting. If anyone's saying anything. See, Timmy says they want curry now.
It's raining. It's pouring. That place, Leela, is very good.
Have you been there? I haven't been there.
Once with Harry.
Oh, for curry? For our
Uh,
Indian food, I guess.
Indian food.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Monarch Park. Sip and I were talking about yesterday how we used to have scooters like those. Like those little kick scooters. My ankle used to be like bruised all the time. I mean, they came out and they became popular when I was a bit older though, but I was still stupid with it. Because you lift it up to like bring it up the curb and it would swing around and like smack your ankle. Look both ways, just like how you taught me when I'm in the car.
Yeah. Did you talk about how I'm teaching you to drive.
Yeah. Zip is teaching me to drive, so he took me out. I mentioned earlier in the stream, he took me out driving yesterday. But he says I need about 30 more hours of driving before I'm ready to do the road test again.
Without worries of failing or something like that. You can probably
So I'm
do
like
it in
steady.
about 10,
Yeah.
but
I'll follow you, Freya. This. Oh, they left the gates open. There's the Monarch Park pool.
I wish there was cherry blossoms in this park.
I know. Is that a cherry blossom there, or is that just is that another magnolia tree?
One of those two. Let's go look and see.
Can I buy one and like plant it in the backyard?
I don't know.
You had a confusion look. You're like, I
wonder if they grow here or if they like require extra care at first. This is magnolia.
Oh, this is magnolia. I would take a magnolia tree. Yeah, let's go under the magnolia tree and end the stream anyways. This is pretty. Ah, my feet. I feel like I've been standing on the scooter for so long.
We've gone on a great many scooter rides the last few days.
Here, look at these really beautiful magnolias. And Cole says, got a scooter gang going, yeah. So Cole changed his profile photo.
I know,
and he doesn't like it.
I heard him talk, I saw him talking about it and how he accidentally changed it too.
So yeah, we're gonna just scrolling on the chat to make sure I didn't miss anything too crazy. But we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna flip it around. So this silly helmet. And Cole says, I like the movie Magnolia. I've never actually seen the movie Magnolia.
Julia Roberts is in it, right? Am I making that up?
Maybe. I was thinking Memento. Memento's the one with the weird time skips.
Yeah, where it's background.
Oh, the children are screaming. Oh, that's funny. Should have saved the picture before I changed it. Yeah. Hopefully somebody has it saved somewhere maybe. But anyways, yeah, we're going to call this one a stream. Just over 2 hours. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for all the super thanks. Captain, Intruder Alert, Captain. It's good to see you. I'll have to show Sip the stream that you guys were on that train with Henry yesterday. I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
I think I saw a little tiny bit, but I want to watch more.
But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping in, and cheers everyone. And I will see you again in two days. We're gonna do our Tuesday stream as always. We don't know where we're gonna go yet, but we'll figure it out. But Sip said he's gonna come with me this Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna come join the stream. But yeah, all right, well, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all later, hopefully with a less crooked helmet.
Bye, everyone.
All right, bye, everyone. Take care. Yeah, my chain strap does need to be tightened. It just loosens itself.
It just loosens.
Yeah. All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.